Let's just wait until everybody's in. I can't hear you. Kevin, can you say something? Okay, I can't hear you guys. Just give me a second. Just gonna change something. Hello. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna change something in settings. Not for audio. Pop right here. Let's put on mix audio apparatus. This is not it. Audio. Microfoon. Okay, mix audio apparatus 2. No uitvoer. Check. I can't hear you guys. Just give me one more second. All right, come on. What is this? Nope. That's not it. Where do I see my voice and video? Here we go. This is it. All right. Can somebody say something?
Ready to a micro?
Yes, my mic is working, but my my output wasn't working. Okay, now I hear you guys. How are you?
Hi.
Yeah, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. I'm just gonna take a premature selfie as always. Great. Let's start. I'm going to do this in English today because I'm gonna record some shit for YouTube. I hope you're all okay with that. Let's start with the beginning. How did your week go? Ferre, you're not here, I think. Does anybody want to tell me how their week went? Did it all went well?
Yeah, I want to share. My Forex market analysis was okay. Made like 3%. Actually, I made 5%, but lost like 2 trades, so I'm okay with that. But futures is way different because NinjaTrader is still sometimes, difficult because you just press the button and it just goes. So I made some mistakes there.
Yes, I understand. Just gotta get
Which
used
screw up
to
the account.
just gotta get used to NinjaTrader. I understand. All right. Kenneth, Nikita, did everything work out great for you guys? I hope you guys were nice and green.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me because I'm outside and it's quite windy, so
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
it might be better to outside. Okay. Well, yeah, my week wasn't good. I have a problem with keeping my stop loss, so
all right.
I know that's my problem.
Yes, that's a very known stop loss. Once you go in a trade, that's a very known problem. Once you're in a trade, it is forbidden to move your stop loss because once you go
Yeah, I
down
know
that
it,
path,
but I keep doing it.
Yes, that's something you really got to stop doing. Because once
Yeah.
you get used to moving your stop loss, you will keep moving your stop loss, and it is a difficult habit to get rid of. So that's
Yeah, I noticed that.
really important that you don't do that. Just take a bigger stop loss, calculate the 1%, and take the stop loss from there. I don't care, but never move your stop loss.
Yeah, I've been doing that, making it a bigger stop loss, and yeah, I'm going to keep working on it that way.
Okay. Let's make it a little point for next week for you to watch. Okay. Then let's start our weekly outlook. Ferry, you didn't trade at all? I just read that in the chat because you're not talking today. Must feel zen now. All right. Let's go. Let's put up some levels. Let's look at what happened in the market. Last week I didn't put up much trade as well. I only put up 2 trades. Let's get rid of this one because we are still inside of this big range from 63.75 to 66-ish. So that is still our range. Above the range, I am a buyer. Below that range, I am a seller. But since we are still inside the range, I am very weary of my trades. Now, what did we see last week? Last week came down a little. We got we didn't manage to break the lows right here, and we got back up. We did manage to get the highs of this day, so not resulting in an inside day, which is nice. We also made a double distribution that day. I'm going to show you right here. So a double distribution up.
Renko, you're sharing your screen, or is my...
I'm sharing my screen. Can everybody see my screen? No, I am not sharing my screen on Discord. I'm very sorry, guys. I'll just put it up.
I know. That was my setting.
No. It's my fault. Just give me a second. Go live. Can you see me now? Can everyone? Yes, all right. That's better.
Yeah.
Hey, Corn Dog, how are you? How was your week? I'm just gonna open chat. How was your week? Did you manage to, you managed to get out green, I think, right? You had a pretty good week. Yes, sir. All right, I'm glad to hear that. You are definitely improving, which means that it's working for you here. That's nice. That's very nice. So where was I? I was talking about this double distribution right here, this double distribution day. We're going to look at it from a market profile perspective. You can see that we passed the opening range and we made a new value area right above here. Above, let us say 5965, write that down, 5965. So we can see 5965 is right here somewhere. So past that, we made a new value area above here. What else do we see inside in the previous week is that we are still one time framing down. So I'm gonna put a level where we are one time framing down right here. Everybody knows what one time framing down was normally.
Can you explain that?
One time framing down just means that the we are going lower each week. So I'm just gonna put up the level right here. Give me 1 second. 37. All right, that's good enough, close enough. So one time framing down is you can see the highs of the week, this week, this week, this week, this week, and this week. This means we are one time framing down, which means we are kind of like in a downtrend or making a downtrend move. Like right here, we are one time framing down on the day. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this week we captured this one. This was one of the trades I did, this little breakout trade, but I only managed to get like 2 or 3 points from it. So it wasn't really successful. So one time framing down, yes. If we break this level, then we are back into a weekly balance. Do you understand that? Didn't know who asked.
You mean that you go back to the middle of the downtrend?
Excuse me?
You mean that you're going back to the center of the downtrend?
To the center of the downtrend, to this range area. So as long as we stay in this range area, it is like a little danger zone. It's like when we have an inside day, you know, we don't trade the inside days. So now we are inside this range, and I don't like trading in this range. But if we break this weekly one time framing down, we could establish a new range right here. So that is a possibility. That is something we have to look for. This view, that's kind of like the same, I think. We're gonna open it up right here. Imbalance breaker structure. Ah, yes, you have the same. Yep, yeah. It's like escape in the range. We break the high of last week, and then we can go down. I will discuss this a little more in a bit. So, then we will go on the hourly chart for a second. Just look at our levels right here. So what were we saying for the weekly one-time framing up was 636.25, which is around here somewhere, this zone. I have a point of interest where these buyers stepped up or got absorbed, as we say. We build a nice ledge here. So in my opinion, when we break 60.30, a new uptrend can start. Right now, we are still ranging, so we are not sure. If we break this level, we also fill this gap that was established on the, let's see, Monday. Monday, we established this big gap right here that we retested twice now. So I think we're gonna retest it a third time, and we might go through. This is the New York gap that we also have. We might bounce there and go lower, just as Kevin said before. So that is one that's one possibility that we have to keep in mind. Let's see, fill gap weekly. One time frame. All right. If we cannot hold any higher, so if we can't hold this zone right here, I think we're gonna bounce on this level or on this level. So we make new value here, clean up this structure right here. What am I showing you guys? All right, I'm showing you the correct stuff. So if we cannot hold that, just like Kevin said, we could bounce at this area. I think you took this imbalance somewhere. correct? I'm gonna look in the chat. Let's see again. Yeah, you took this imbalance, but I think this is a 4-hour daily chart. Okay, it's a daily chart. That's good. Yes. So you took this this imbalance right here for a bounce. That is indeed a very good idea. Like this. If we cannot hold this zone, then we should expect. Let's take this one. Let's get rid of this. So if we cannot hold this zone, this gap zone right here, and we go down, then I should expect that we leave the weekly value area, which is at 5924.75, and go down into this little area and this POC right here at 5893.50. If we can't keep that, guys, and only if we cannot keep that as a new value area, then we will start breaking this 5872 low value area low and this 5866. If we break that, I actually don't know where we are going. I'm gonna take a look on the 4-hour. If we break that, then we can go down to the 5800 low again right here. Is that clear for everyone? Is that clear for everyone?
Yeah, I have a small question.
Yes.
Can you show, because I'm not accustomed to the volume profile chart, on a daily chart or like 4-hourly chart?
Yes.
If we go down.
Yes. I will put on the 4-hour chart. I thought it was up. I'm very sorry. I always do this without. This is the one. All right. So this is the 4-hour. So we got our zone right here. I tell you, if we break this, maybe test this a few times. If we don't take out this zone and we go down this one and this one, and we do manage to break the lows right here at 66, then we will go down into our next zone, which is this line at 5800, 5794-ish, which is right here. This is a support turned resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests already. So we might hold this line at 5800. It is a very strong level. Or we might just break it once more, and then we go in our range extension level, which is 5717. If we crash this far, it will be a 200-point drop next week. But I do expect us to range inside this range from here to here for the next couple of days, because there's so much levels, there's so much volume going around here that I expect we will just be playing in this zone a little longer. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, of course, anything is possible, and we could also just break out past all-time highs tomorrow. Anything is possible, but these are just my my notes. So what I would give you today is my levels for this week. The points where I should I will tell you to pay attention to is 60.29, which is big buyers. Big buyers also at 5943. Those are two big buy levels. Then we have the gap, the normal gap at 6,003 to 5,992. And the two New York session gaps, one at 6,119 to 6,106, and one at 64.75 to 60.55. So this is the American gap, New York gap, New York gap, normal gap, big buyers, and then of course we have the highs and the lows to keep in mind. And those are, in my opinion, the most significant levels we have now. Also, and this one is also very important. I wanted to talk to you about this one. We have the double distribution day right here. And I will just mark out this one to 65. Let's make it to 65. So we have a nice round number. Ah, shit. Yes, all right. It is gone there, but it is on this chart. So I will keep an eye on this level, because if we break this level, our downside is more eminent, because we are coming back into this value area right here, and we might start to fill out this gap right here and go down. Voilà. But I don't think that is a possibility. I think we could retest this one, fill this gap, retest, go higher, try to fill this gap, maybe go lower, test this one again. This might be a very significant zone. Let's keep that in mind. Let's give it a name. Let's call it the double distribution. Voila. Ah! Ooh. I'm just gonna make the level again. Very sorry. Voila. Let's put you in there. Okay. So that's about it for me. Does anybody have questions? Does anyone have? Yes.
Small question on stop losses.
Yes.
Because sometimes I have the feeling like I don't know that they like take me out and then they just go in the direction I want. This happens quite a lot.
That happens quite a lot. That's what I told you before. I think I told you before that if you want to get in a trade, then first see where your stop loss should be. If you have this problem, you get in the trade, you calculate your stop loss, and then you put your entry where your stop loss should be. Are you doing that? Because
I'm putting the stop loss a bit higher now because I also refined some things. So it happens less, but sometimes it just still happens. So sometimes I think just the market takes me out and I just need to go on with my life.
I do think I do think that it just happens when you put your stop in an obvious place. This happens to me also. I think it happens to everyone, but it's just putting your stop in a liquidity zone, in an obvious place where you think, okay, the market won't take this out, and that's just exactly what the market is going to do. It's just gonna take you out and start from there. So never forget. I tend to one of my rules now. I wrote it down right here. Is I'll show it. Just give me a second. I wrote this one in red right here. To wait for the liquidity sweep, because I always got taken out on the liquidity sweeps. So I just wait, and I won't go into the trade unless I see a liquidity sweep. So it's simple as that. I won't even scalp unless I see a liquidity sweep. You see it right here, liquidity sweep. You would put your stop here, liquidity swept, and it would be taken out, and you would miss the move. This is the fake move. This is the liquidity sweep.
You're not your screen, yeah?
Yes, like as usual. So I will show you again right here. This is a beautiful fake move. We come here, we have this nice push up right here. Everybody and his mother goes along right here. They all put their stop behind underneath these lows because, yeah, double bottom. What happens? Liquidity sweep, and then we move up. So these are the things that just happen. These sweeps, these traps, they happen. I get stopped more.
Great entry, though.
Excuse me?
It's a great entry signal, like you said. When the liquidity sweep happens, that's really like a sign that you are more likely to be in the right direction.
Yeah, but these liquidity sweeps, they also happen on a 5-minute chart. They happen on a 1-minute chart. As you see here, when we entered New York Friday, we did exactly the same. We made a double bottom. Of course, in hindsight, it's all easy. Traders are buying here. You see massive buying, massive buying, massive buying, and they just take out the liquidity before the real move. I tend to wait for these liquidity sweeps. And I don't even go in a trade if I don't see a liquidity sweep anymore. So now this is kind of similar, but what should happen here? People see this, they get in here, liquidity swept, and you go up. It's kind of similar, but different. Also,
sometimes I'm also reading the liquidity sweep maybe too early.
Yeah. Shit happens.
You think the move happened, and then it just takes out everybody again.
And just shit happens. It is what it is. Okay. As Corndog said, guys, Tuesdays and Wednesday and Friday has high impact news. Let's take a look at the news. I don't think I can put it up right now. Whoop. I can only see last week, but I can't see next week yet, which is very strange. I can't tap the calendar. Okay, so I'm just gonna trust Corndog on his word that we have news coming in. What did you say? Wednesday, Tuesday, and Friday. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm gonna write it down every morning. I'm gonna let you guys know when the news is there. So that is a wrap for me, unless someone else has some questions. A TV cam. I'm gonna try it. You guys are better informed than I am. Market Watch is also very good, Nikita. That's true. I got that somewhere here. Okay. I will be posting the new market structure and daily plan as promised every day in the daily plan bit right here, where we post all daily plans, so you guys can keep updated. Does anybody use these daily plans? Does anybody has some pointers for me how to upgrade the daily plans, or are they good as they are now?
They're anyway interesting to read.
Excuse me?
They are interesting to read for sure.
Yeah. I know they're not always. You can be 100% sure. That's why I now give a bullish and a bearish scenario. So I think we're good on that. Okay, anybody has some other questions? If nobody has any questions, I'm going to shut down and enjoy my Sunday evening, which I am also doing right now. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to wait for corn dogs. I'm going to look into that, corn dog. I'm going to look into that. Thanks for the advice. It looks really good. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Good. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Non-farm payroll. Yay. Let's do it. NFOMC. Yippee. It's going to be a fun week next week. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.